If you do not understand the game, women would treat you like trash. She would ignore you and treat you like you are nothing even when you try very hard to understand why she is ignoring you. My friend, if you are in this situation, or you do not want to find yourself in this situation again, then this video is for you. No bull crap, just pure facts. I will show you how to take control of this sort of situation and reverse the game in your favor. Number 1. Don't take stuff like this seriously. Sometimes you got to be a bad boy, and bad boys move on to the next conquest. The approach matters like this, like a game. You lose some and you win some, but always make sure you are having fun even when you are losing the game. That is how to roll, my friend. When a lady, for reasons known only to her, chooses to give you the silence treatment, the temptation to let your emotions dictate your course is strong. Yet it is in these very moments that your emotional strength is tested. Will you succumb to your inner desire to lash out, or shall you rise to show composure and confidence? Remember, a woman may test your character with her behavior, but you must be a man that does not get moved to reacting like a kid. Always approach ladies with the attitude of having many fishes in the sea. If you don't get one, you will get many others. Never take it too hard on yourself or even on her. Just be a guy having the best time of his life at all possible times. 2. Always focus on your worth and high value. See, you really need to understand that people only want to be with those they think they can benefit from. Don't take it too hard or see women as gold diggers when they behave this way. Only treat her as a gold digger when she starts showing signs of entitlement to your things. But naturally, all women want to be with a man that has what they value, and not all women are looking for sex. So change the game on her and put your best foot forward. Some would say if she cannot value you when she thinks you have nothing, then she is not worth your attention. This is total rubbish. If she feels you are a waste of her time, then that is it. Just like you want certain qualities in a woman, she has that right to have what she wants in a man. Show that you are a man that got his life together and give the right vibes that she would give attention to. Set up the interaction in a way that she can sense you are a man of high tastes and values. This way, you draw her in. The key lies in revealing your worth, your true value, in the most artful of ways. When the world seems to have cast a shadow over your existence, that's the time to shine all the brighter. Allow your intellect to gleam, your sense of humor to twinkle, and your charisma to dance to be evident. If there is a scenario where the lady of your attention engages in discourse about a topic close to your heart, seize the moment, join the conversation with a sprinkle of your knowledge and opinions, and gently use that opportunity to show your worth. 3. Cut contact. This is the oldest trick in the book. Just cut contact with her. Act as if she's a wisp of mist on a distant hill, barely catching your attention. When a lady chooses to turn her gaze away, take it as a chance to show your mettle. Treat her as though she were an elusive butterfly, and you, a curious observer. By not seeking out conversations or locking eyes, you create an aura of detachment that can eventually catch her curiosity. It is when you ignore her that she comes down from her high chair of ego and questions why you did not even care. Imagine a social gathering, a lively party. You meet this girl and you try talking to her, but she gives you the cold shoulder. Instead of pressing for her attention, you quickly turn to another girl and succeed. You just wave the first girl away like she never existed. This makes her question if the other girl is better than her, and it could be really humbling. It could also be when you are trying to reach her online or on her phone, and she is not responding. You really need to have some self-respect and just stop trying. Refrain from the penning of texts or the dialing of numbers, for persistence in such endeavors often falls upon deaf ears. In person too, practice avoidance when possible. Your absence shall form an unspoken declaration that you shall not endure neglect. In social gatherings where your paths cross, keep your distance, refrain from conversation, and avoid locking eyes. Such actions shall convey to her a resolute message, a message that you are a person of substance, whose presence shall not be taken for granted. Curiosity may arise in her heart, questioning the shift in the tides of your interaction, but you should not really care about that. 4. Always be your best self. By doing this, you are achieving a lot for yourself. This would go well beyond just reacting to her rejection, but it is actually better for you, my friend. You will quickly realize that you are even improving as a man, and her rejection made you better. Your chances of getting another woman, and you increase your chance of making the one that rejected you regret it. This is also good for your self-esteem. Rejection can be very damaging to a man's self-esteem because you begin to think something is wrong with you. I must be honest with you. Her rejection could actually mean something is indeed wrong with you. Maybe it was the wake-up call you needed to get your act together. While it is depressing that you are in this situation, it all does not matter when your attitude is to work on becoming a better man. That is all you need. Just keep improving. Maybe you have been dressing in a way that does not reflect your true value. Well, here is your chance to review what you wear, clean up your look, and groom yourself to look your best. Get your issues ironed out and be ready to conquer the world. 5. Make her regret. The most important thing is your self-worth, the way you value yourself. You need to show her that she judged you wrong. The only way to make her regret is to beat her expectations. So, better than she thinks you can do. Forget about her and go for someone else. Only make sure that this new person is hotter, smarter, and better in every way. It would even be better if you go for someone she knows, maybe her friend. This would really be the ego breaker if you can pull it off. Don't avoid her. Instead, get into her inner circle of friends and make them your own friends too. Just be the guy that has no issues with anyone. She would feel betrayed by her friends for liking you. But then you have proven your point that you are not the person she thinks you are. You are much better, and she is the one that is at a loss. 6. Be open but cold. In case she wishes to talk to you, do not cut her off. Let her speak, but at this stage, you must not be emotionally invested in her again. It is always best to maintain an open mind and be willing to associate with any girl that turned you down. You must pay careful attention here, my friend. Do not jump at any offer she makes you. The only thing you are demonstrating here is that you are a better person than she is. Stay focused and don't get too excited. You must remember that she rejected you before, and you must not let that go too easily. If you have the opportunity to talk to her again, don't give her too much attention. Keep it as short as possible. Cut her off and let her know you have things you want to do, and she can chat you up later. In many cases, the girls that ignored you will usually come back to try to chat you up. It is always fantastic if they are able to reach you, but don't fall for their tricks. If you immediately forgive what they did to you, it shows you are cheap and a simp, and this only signals to them that they were right to have ignored you in the first place. 7. Stop thinking about her. When a woman, whose attention once graced you, decides to turn her gaze elsewhere, remember this. Put her out of your mind. It sounds easier said than done, I know, but let me explain it to you. To put her out of your mind is to free your thoughts from the grasp of her absence. Shift your focus away from her and turn it towards yourself. Picture your goals, those distant stars in the night sky that beckon you forward. Write them down and take steps, however small, towards their realization. Instead of whining and feeling bad, pick up a hobby, perhaps one you've never dared to explore before. Start a project that ignites your passion, setting your soul ablaze with purpose. And don't forget the treasures that life has already bestowed upon you, your friends and family. Plan gatherings, create memories, and let their warmth fill your days. You honestly have a lot of better things to do with your time than making a woman that ignored you a priority. 8. Make sure she never sees you down. The worst thing that can happen to you is for the woman that rejected you to see you struggling. Now you must rise up to the occasion and ensure you are living your best life. Work to ensure you fix things that gave her the perspective that you are not a man of value. Trust me, the only reason why single ladies turn men down is that they believe that man has nothing to offer. Women only want to be with men that would add value to them or that they can be proud of. Be a winner and live like a Jigga Chad. How? Watch this video on your screen. See you next time.